Hey guys, wanted to make a real quick video on how to backwash your pool filter. If you have a DE filter, this is a Jandy DE60. It has the Jandy type backwash valve. You can see it says filter right here. Over here to the side is backwash. Now, you may have the other style, which is a handle that you pull up, or you may have the big white dome that you turn to backwash. All of them are the same. The idea is you're going from filter to backwash. All that does is reverse the flow inside of here, and which causes it to be able to dump all the material. So turn the pump off. Turn it to backwash. And we'll turn it on. You can see how dirty the water is coming out. We're gonna let that run until it clears up. It should just take a minute or so. Okay, I'm gonna go back to filter. Let it run for a second or two. You can see our pressure has already dropped. It was about 26 and we're down to about 18, so it's doing good. We're gonna do it again. Now you can see it's not quite as dirty. We're just going to repeat this 3 or 4 times until the water is pretty clear. One more time. Back to backwash. Do that one more time and I think we'll call it good. The water's running clear. A little bit of color to it, but it's very good. So we're going to call that good. Let it back off. Back to filter. And we're going to turn it back on. Now we're going to add our DE. Now because this is a DE60, you know it's 60 square feet. If you look right here, it tells you that it takes 6 pounds of DE, so we'll add that now. Okay, we're ready to recharge it with DE powder. You can notice on the back, shows you what size the filter is, how many to put in. I find it interesting that most of the filters are 48s and 60s, and neither one of those numbers are on there. Back up, back up. Over here, baby. Over here. There you go. Okay. I want to thank Pentair for giving me that knife. Awesome. Okay, this is a 60, so we're going to put in 6 scoops of DE. Just put them in one after the other. Usually just kind of let it suck it in. Now you're going to get 1,000 different ways to do this. They say mix it with water. Well, let me show you. When you pour this in, I think it's getting mixed with water. What do you think? And it goes through this, leave the basket in there, and it filters it like a screen, which also makes it turbulent, so it does mix well. So we're gonna add our 5 scoops, that's 2. 3 actually. This will be number 4. This will be number 5. And 6. Now, this is a DE scoop. It's about a pound. I do prefer to use that over a coffee cup or something like that, just because you get a more accurate, consistent measurement. And just kind of make sure it's all worked in. Clean off the pool deck. Make it look like we were never here. And that's it. You do want to check the jets to make sure no DE is squirting out. If there is, that's an indication you got a problem with the filter. But that's all there is to it, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up the backwashing. Just want to mention one more thing, maybe two. The big deal is people tell you to put less DE every time you backwash. Total bunk. Don't do that. You're going to cause more damage to the filter when you don't have enough DE in it than you would if there's too much. So do not do that. The other thing is, people will say that there's too much DE in it, and usually the reason for that is they're not backwashing properly. I've seen guys that tell you to backwash one time long and hard. Don't do that. On a DE filter, you're on a sand filter, yes. DE, no. DE, you need to go back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Not one long one, just back and forth. And it will clean the filter out much better, and you'll get a better backwash. More of the old material will come out. So backwash multiple times, back and forth, from filter to backwash, and then put in the proper amount of DE. If you have a 60 square foot filter, put in 6 scoops. If you have a 72, put in 7.5 scoops. I always go on the high side, go 8. Does not hurt it. Been doing this 20 years. All the problems, and when I got in it 20 years ago, I thought the same thing, but the data proves otherwise. The data proves that DE is your friend, and the more the better. So hope that helps. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a great summer season and enjoy that pool.